Good morning. Wow. Nadia, it looks like you're on Mustafar. It's crazy up there. Speaking of, Hunter, did I see in the background of your video that you're a Star Wars Lego guy?
Yes.
All right. I mean, not that it's any sort of measuring contest, but I'm going to have to show you my boy will work for Legos. That's like he's 15, but like Legos are his motivator. And so he has one or two. I'll have to show you a picture of some of his. Right now, he's putting the Razor Crest. I don't know. Is that the Mandalorian one? I don't know what that thing's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing that one right now. He just put the AT-AT together yesterday. So,
Oh, cool.
yeah, he's spending his summer and birthday money. That's what he's doing.
I got the Slave One.
No, he has a couple Slave ones. He has the 2003 release. We actually got it at an auction, like for next to nothing. His early like prequel series of Legos, we got at an auction that this dude had, and nobody else really kind of knew what they were. So figures, vehicles, whole nine yards. It was crazy. It was it was like, honey hole. It was great. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. But no, that's what he spends his money on. But I saw those in the back and I'm like, I have somebody I think that might appreciate this. So there you go. All right, good morning, guys. Hey, everybody get your cameras on. Let's get rocking and rolling. Let's get rocking and rolling. All right, now I am going to go way out on a limb here, and I'm going to see if my oh, shut up, Zoom. I'm going to see if my document camera will work today, so we don't have to use like OG PowerPoint. So we're gonna see how this goes. All right, ImageMate, that's what I'm familiar with. All right, excellent. Okay, so here we go. Share screen. Bam, shakalaka. Can everybody see my hand? Yes, no, maybe so. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Whoop. Okay. Everybody, go ahead and turn them cameras on, folks. Let's fire this up and be ready to roll. Okay. And chat. Oh, whatever. All right, here's the mistake that I saw a lot of folks making. This is upside down. How do I make it not upside down? Whatever. Here, we'll do this. There, that's better. Okay. If I have 6 comma -4 and 4 comma -5, when I put these things together, ladies and gentlemen, I should see every single time for a slope something that looks like that. Blank minus blank, blank minus blank. Now you say, well, that's stupid. Why do we need to put all those parentheses? Here's why, guys. Watch. -5 goes in the first spot. -4 goes in the first spot. And right here is where everybody gets in trouble. And I don't care if you were like math awesome or you're like not math awesome. Right here is where everybody gets in trouble, because who can tell me what happens right there? Who can tell me what happens? Yes, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus y. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Beasley. But what happens to two negatives, guys? Type it or say it. Let's go.
Two negatives make a positive.
Nailed it. Beasley is on fire today. Okay, here we go. So -5 plus 4. Now let's put the stuff in the bottom. I got 4 minus 6. What's 4 minus 6? Okay, folks, that was the easy one for the day. Yeah, it's -2. But here's what I see a lot of. What did I just screw up? What mistake did I just make? What did I just forget? Spit it out, guys, faster. Oh, the negative. Hey, I'm watching the chat. Good job. The negative, good. So now I get -1 over -2. If I put that into delta math or into any math, what will happen? That's right. Aaron is 100% correct. It's wrong because it reduces to 1/2. Very good. It reduces to 1/2. Here's the problems. I talked to, I don't know, maybe 4 kids last night, like one-on-one through either email or Zoom or whatever. And here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to feel bad, not because like I'm super concerned about your self-esteem. That, I mean, yay, okay, whatever. But let's be realistic. Kids from basic math to calculus 2 screw this up all the time because it's super easy to lose a negative here or here or here. There are 3 chances just in this problem alone to lose a negative, and that's assuming you put it in the right spot. Now, does it matter which point goes first? Chat or tell me. Does it matter which point goes first? Chat or tell me. It does matter. It does. It does. I'm going to politely disagree with you, but that's okay. I'm glad you gave me an answer. Let's do, instead of the -5 and the 4 first, let's do the 6 and the -4 first. So -4 minus something over 6 minus something. All right, so -4 minus -5. 6 minus 4. Now again, we got to watch out. You got to watch out right here because we got that double negative deal. And so that's going to be -4 plus 5 over 6 minus 4. Answer is 1/2. Did we get the same answer? Yes or no? We totally did, Mia. Thank you. All right. So we totally got the same answer. It doesn't matter which point goes first. What matters is rise over run. Y on top, X on bottom. That's the important thing to know. Okay, now, having said that, what problems did you guys have? Who had any challenges? Who had any challenges? Okay, I don't see any big challenges in the thing. Now, another quick thing, guys. Let's talk about due dates. You'll notice that in Delta Math or Edpuzzle that I have due dates of like September 6th or September 13th. When should you be doing the Delta Math or the Edpuzzle for a given slide? Hey, Natalie. Oh, Hunter, I'm going to interrupt you real fast, buddy. Hold on the line. Natalie, you say you had trouble but you didn't know if it's on what we just did. That is totally okay. If you have a question, you shoot any question in the chat, or you just shout out any question, and I will be happy to take it, because that's what we're here to do today, okay? And Hunter, I think you probably have the same answer as Aaron, but what was your answer, Hunter?
To do it when you tell us to.
That's it. You do it when you're told to. Yes. Okay. And so if I have two big old red arrows, which slides do you do? Those two. When do you do them? Ready for the next day. Okay. That's what we're looking for. Because, like, for example, you're going to find that either tonight or tomorrow, some of those Delta Math and Edpuzzle dates are going to change because we didn't get as far this week as I thought we might. So I'll just push those due dates backwards. Okay. So the due dates are a matter of what do we get to when, or where does Mr. Moore think we're going to get to? But I'm wrong all the time. So just do what you're asked to do on the day that you're asked to do it, and have everything up to the arrow, and you're good. Okay, the day it's assigned to you. Thank you, Aaron. All right, Natalie, I cut you off. What you got, Natalie? While Natalie is coming up with her question, I'm going to write two formulas down. All right. Natalie, if you have that question, chime in anytime, okay? All right, with that, share that screen. Boom. Okay, everybody should see two formulas on the screen. What are those two formulas, Algebra 1 students? On Delta Math for segment, I keep getting each one out, but I still keep getting them wrong. Okay, we'll do an example of that before we get off, Natalie, okay? So that's a great question. All right, what two formulas are those? Does anybody know? Nobody seems to know, so let's do it. This one is the distance formula, and you'll see an entire video about it tonight. This is the midpoint formula. These you learned in junior high, okay? Or Algebra 1, either way. So folks, I know last year may not have been amazing, but like these are some pretty straightforward things. Where do you think we put, what do you think we put into these two formulas? What do you think we put into these two formulas? Type it in, say it out loud. Oof. All right. Aaron, what do I put into either one of these two formulas? Not the pints. That's different. That's the U.S. customary system. The points. Yes, very good. All right. So we're going to put the points in. So here we go. Boom, boom. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. By the way, where do these names come from? Well, this is point 1 and that's point 2. 6 minus 5 squared plus -3 minus 2 squared. There we go. And we can work that out and it'll give us a number. And -5 squared plus square root 26. There we go. Okay. Over here, you'll notice the distance is a single number because that's how far something is. It is approximately 5.05. Do not give me decimals. Nah. Okay? Never give me decimals unless the problem asks for decimals. Everything must be a fraction or it must be a radical. That's how big boy math works. Now, down here, we're going to say 5 plus 6 all over 2. And we're going to say 2 plus -3 all over 2. And so we're going to say 5 plus 6 is 11 over 2. And this is -1 over 2. And that's my answer. Now, that's my answer because it's called a midpoint. What does every point have, ladies and gentlemen? An x part and a y part, okay? An x part and a y part. And you would leave these fractions right here unless somebody tells you otherwise. Because if I have something like 1/3, what is the fraction for 1/3? Somebody throw it in the chat or tell me online. Or I'm sorry, what's the decimal for 1/3? 0.3333333. And what's the problem here? What am I going to do if I try to put this in for an answer? I'm going to round it all off and it becomes inaccurate, doesn't it? That's why we leave it as fractions. Okay, last piece of this puzzle. What if I give you A, B, C, and I tell you B is a midpoint, okay, and this is 0, 5. This is 3, 5. But I don't know what the other endpoint is. Well, here we go, guys. I want you to focus on this problem in the last 2 minutes because this is going to be like one you have to do on homework. And I'm telling you right now, you may struggle a little bit with it, but it's no big deal. X1, Y1, X2, Y2, and here's the midpoint. So if I plug it into the formula, I get 0 plus thing I don't know over 2. 5 plus thing I don't know over 2. But what do we know the midpoint is? It will go on forever. No, it will not go on forever, though. That's a good thought, though. Okay, what do we know the midpoint is? 3 and 5. So can't I say the first part has to equal 3, the second part has to equal 5. So now I have 0 plus x over 2, and that equals 3. 5 plus y over 2 equals 5. What do I do now to figure out what x is and what y is? You're going to solve it. Times 2 times 2, 6 equals x. And we're going to say times 2 times 2, 5 plus y equals 10, minus 5, y equals 5. Do we know that this point is 6, 5? Well, let's think about this, guys. 0 to 6, 3 is in the middle. Y is 5 here, y is 5 here, so it makes sense that y is going to be 5 here. I'm telling you, it's one that you're going to have to do on Delta Math. It's nothing but some basic algebra. There's also the help videos. There's the examples. Now, if you send me an email this afternoon, I will not be able to get back to you until probably 4 o'clock tonight. Okay, so today might be a good day to do everybody else's homework first because I have to be down at the Children's Hospital in St. Louis today. Okay, now, in the meantime, if you need to hop off to the next class, that is just fine. Natalie, I'm going to do a Delta Math problem real quick. If you want to hang on, I will do a Delta Math problem for you. Okay? So if everybody else needs to go to the next class, take off if you want. Or if you want to hang around and see the problem, that is also fine. All right. Skills. Okay, Natalie, if you want to unmute your mic, that'd be great. Is this the type of problem that you had?
Where?
What's that?
Are you asking me which one it is? To give you.
Well, I'm asking you, is this the type you were having trouble with? Oh,
Well,
you can't see that. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine.
Here you go. Is that the type of problem you're having trouble with?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so let's talk about it. Where would the S go on this line? In between, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so S is between it. So then I'm going to say, hey, RS is 4x minus 10. ST is 2x minus 10. And RT, the whole thing, is 4x minus 4. And we want to know what is RS. Okay, so share. All right, so it should look like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now, and that was 16, was it? Man, I have such sloppy handwriting sometimes. Let me grab this real quick. Delta math. No, it was 10. Okay, that's very important to know. Okay, so here we go. So that's 10. So obviously, what do, Natalie?
You're gonna make an equation out of it.
That is 100% correct. So I'm going to take this plus this equals that. And I assume that's what you did yesterday.
Yeah.
Perfect. So let's put some stuff together, huh?
I would get the
6x
answer
mi-
right.
What's that?
I would get the answer right, but at the end, you have to like times it in something, and then it goes into a bigger number, and I'm just confused about that.
Okay, I can help you out with that. We're almost there. So I simplify this, 4x, 4x. So I get 2x. I'm going to add 20 to both sides, add 20 to both sides, equals 16. X equals 8. Yay, and that's what you would put in, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, but wait a minute. What did the question ask? What is RS? So what I need to do is I need to go grab RS and grab my X and put them together.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I get 32 minus 10 is 22. That's probably why you were getting them wrong.
Yeah.
So it's not bad math. You're doing a good job there. It's probably just, oh, I forgot to read the last little bit of the directions.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Very much.
Okay. Well, see, that didn't take very long. All right. Well, I'll
Nope.
catch you later. I got to get to my next class.
Okay, thank